I've enjoyed every episode we film, but like it's been more enjoyable because we're not like cramming each episode every week.
Yeah,
It's
when
kinda
we were
like,
cramming it didn't feel enjoyable. It felt like...
didn't? I enjoyed it.
Well, I mean, like, it wasn't as enjoyable as, like, just
It
being
wasn't?
able to... Never mind.
Ba-da-bop. Scooby-Doo bop 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 bop.
Wee ba,
Huh?
wee ba.
Wee ba.
Oh, my nose is so runny today.
You're sick.
Yeah. No, I think it's allergies, maybe. I don't know. I've been having runny nose lately. So if I got boogers, I apologize.
We all got boogers.
We're back. Backity back.
Or what episode is this?
It's either 14 or 15.
I told her to check.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I wasn't listening. I was in my own zone. I was watching this family get hit by a car on a rail.
What?
Yeah. It's not funny. It's not funny.
What?
I was like focusing because I didn't understand how it happened, but yeah.
15.
15.
Okay, well, I hope that family's okay.
Yeah, they're okay. They're okay. Yeah.
Guys, we're on episode 15.
15?
15?
I'm a hype man, you know?
We actually shot, like, this might be around 20 because we shot a good handful of episodes before we ever launched.
There's like...
it. So we have several bonus episodes.
We have at least 6 that I haven't made it.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So we've shot, like, basically 20 episodes, but this is episode 15, which is...
There's a few episodes.
It's crazy to me. Like, that's a lot.
There's a few episodes we had to reshoot, too. Because the original
and then
ones.
we reshot a couple.
Yeah.
The beginning stages are always, like, we're trying to figure stuff out.
Yeah.
Setting, lights, shots, content.
People are wondering why we're in this room. Mainly because it's spacious. There's more space.
They don't like the other space? Or they like the other space better?
I just think they're just wondering why we moved. But it's
Didn't we explain that?
This is, well, yeah, it's more spacious. People also were like, why is their microphone so big? So we've
always used that one.
We've always used this microphone.
And this one for a while.
Yeah, but this microphone, you don't typically hold it. It's on a mic stand.
Yeah.
But like, there's nowhere to put our mic stand up here.
Because before we had it's this, I forgot the term, but there's it's a mic holder.
A mic holder.
It connects to that mic. And before we clamped it to either the desk, like a table we used, or we brought over a stool and then we clamped it onto the stool and then adjusted it from there. But in this space, you can't
There's
clamp
really
it onto this coffee table. Yeah.
That it's cozy holding it.
Yeah. More cozy.
So cozy.
Yeah, and the new space, we've been working on it for several months now. And it is the most aesthetically pleasing.
We're going to finish it by the time we have to move out.
No, we're not. Right now, we're in a pickle.
Yeah.
With this space.
And Chris ordered a granite mantle.
A marble mantle.
I'm sorry, a marble mantle. And it was hand carved, all that. And it took a long time to make. And then it took a long time to ship here. And then we got the crate. And Chris opens the crate. And the mantle was shattered. It was broken. Which sucks. It's really expensive. And it's also an expensive fix. And it's just like, it sucks for Chris because he's going back and forth with the people who made it. And it's like, it just sucks. It's a bummer.
It's supposed to go right here. So I worked with the company that supplied us the wall trim because I said, hey, I'm getting a mantle. First, I got the mantle, or I ordered it, and we determined what size would be best for this size wall. So once we did that, I reached out to the company with the wall trim and said, hey, I'm getting a mantle. I need a wall trim to adjust to that. So we we measured out what type of wall trim we're going to use for this wall based on the size of the mantle.
All renter friendly, by the way.
All renter friendly. And so get this in place, and then this is temporarily here while it fills up the space, and 2.5 months in the making.
Yeah.
The mantle was delivered in a crate. I popped it open, and the mantle comes in 7 different pieces. It's 600 pounds total.
It's heavy.
It's very heavy. So it comes in seven different pieces. I think it's the hearth. That's like the bottom part, I think. And then there's the legs, comes in 2 different parts. And then there's the main part that you see, and then there's a part on top. So the main part on the right corner broke off. So it's this big ass piece, like this big, like a foot long, that broke off. And so I've been going back and forth with the supplier on that, and talked to some. So there's a lot of people that don't fix it here, which is a bummer. And then for the very few that I have reached out to that say they can do it, someone quoted me the same price, if not a little bit more than the cost of the mantle itself to fix it. And then someone quoted me a fraction of the price. So, and then like one guy was saying, the guy who was charging me the same price as the mantle was like, yeah, it's going to take like a month. He said there's a lot of work that needs to go into it with the color to make sure you don't see the cracks once you put it together. And I'm like, okay. And then the other guy was like, I could do it in 3 hours.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
it's frustrating. and people are probably wondering, well, why? If you're in a rental, why are you doing this? Because even if you're in a rental, you want to have a nice space for yourself. Obviously, all rents are friendly.
Yeah.
And we would be able to move it with us anywhere we go. It would be hard because it's 600 pounds. But
well, that's the... I don't know. I might have explained this in my I don't knows, but... Okay, so we rent, but we've rented for several years. And every time we've rented... it never really felt like home because you're not able to personalize the space to your liking.
Yeah.
And because you're like, oh, well, we're going to move out. So we never painted walls. We never, changed like blinds. We never really did anything. We just kind of kept it as is and then bought stuff and just kind of like furniture here, furniture there, paintings here. And then that was kind of the most we did. Because, like, to me, I was like, oh, well, we're not going to be here. There's no point in investing in it. But then the more I thought about it, I'm like, one, our work requires
aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, like a space that you're able to photograph. Or video that doesn't look like bleh. And, like, at the same time, I'm like, why are we spending all this time, like, living in a space where we're just like, yeah, I'm just renting. Like, I'd rather, even if I'm renting, like, now my mindset's like, well, I still want to enjoy where I stay.
Well, even then, every time we move out, we still have to, like, repaint some things.
Yeah, I mean, the kids really mess up the walls.
Like, patch up holes. Like, it's like every time we moved, at the end of the day, we have to repair and we make it look exactly like when we came in. Sorry. When we came in. So it's like, oh, we're just going to do the exact same thing. Might as well create a space for work.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, we didn't really have a space for kind of like the adults, like a nice space, because the living room's messed up.
Oh, that's the baby's room.
Yeah. Like the kids just destroy it.
Living rooms are the baby's room.
And, when we have guests over and stuff, it's kind of like, I felt like we didn't really have a space where we could sit down and talk and like as adults and just create a welcoming environment that's not
covered in toys.
Yeah. And stains and
sticky.
All that stuff. So I was like, okay, we need a space, and we had this area that we really didn't use. Well, and this is a beautiful area.
Used it.
This room. Huh?
We kind of used it.
No. We did. We just threw the couch here and that was it.
Yeah.
Like that's all we did. And throw up like a canvas.
Yeah, that's it.
So I was like, let's create a space where you and I could enjoy, where we could sit, talk, chat, enjoy our coffee. And also space, it's the first space people are going to see when they come over. And when people come over, it's a space where we could all sit down and like actually
and it's friendly,
hang out.
Inviting. And then like you don't have to worry about them entering the kids' war zone.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. No need to go that far into the house.
Yeah.
So that's why we created this space.
I love our house rental we have. It's very similar layout wise to our first house rental.
Mm-hmm.
Our first house rental was a little bit bigger. The only thing this rental has that our first house rental had was a bathroom on the main floor.
Yeah,
I really wish there was a half bath. I don't know where they put it, so I can see why they didn't. But like, it'd be nice to have a half bath in this area.
You either have to go upstairs or
all the way
down
downstairs to the basement. Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's why we have this space.
Yeah. Anyways.
And as far as the mats, first of all, the trim, we could easily take it off and take it with us.
Yeah, it's like pill and stick, basically.
Mm-hmm. And then second, everything, obviously, the furniture we could take. And then the mantle, we could also remove that and take it with us. So nothing's permanent, which is a good thing because, like, I like to invest in things that'll stay with me for a long time. So even if it's rental stuff, it's like, well, I can enjoy it here, and then the next place we go to, if we go somewhere else, well, we probably will, we're enjoying it at that space.
Yeah, but really cool. It's nice. That's why the scenery is different, and it's way more spacious. Downstairs, it's a small office.
It's way more spacious here.
Yeah. Downstairs is really cramped. We're like,
I mean, cozy.
It's cozy, yeah.
But
this is like comfy.
Yeah. I mean, we have more comfortable chairs up here. We could sit down and actually, we're not like
True.
I still like the downstairs space.
I do like downstairs space.
It's cram though.
Yeah, so what's new with you?
What's new with me? This whole Mantle ordeal has been stressing me out.
I'm sorry. But
once we're done,
it's gonna look really pretty.
Like the Christmas time,
it's gonna be awesome.
We're gonna have a mantle, and then we're gonna have is it a garland? Is that what you call it? Yeah, I've always wanted that, and then hang the kids
stockings.
Yeah, on top of it.
Big old tree.
Like that's. It's always been my dream to have a mantle.
Oh, I like it. And it's like a mantle where there's not a fireplace, so you don't have to like freak out and worry.
Yeah, so it's not a fireplace.
Yeah.
Eventually, I want to get something for the inside of it, like a yellow type of brick with a certain type of cut to kind of fill that gap. But for the time being, like, we have the mantle. And like I was telling Deavan yesterday, actually, there's fake mantles, but it was made out of wood. And it was going for like almost the same price as what I paid for.
Which is
for my
insane
mantle.
To me.
So the mantle, like normally online where I was looking in the US, it was a few $1,000s. A few. Not a couple, a few. And I'm like, okay, that's a lot. And then I was like, okay, what about fake mantles? And then there was a wooden one that had like that similar design. A stand-in just for decorative purposes. It was going for over $1,000. So
that's like, crazy. That's expensive.
And then so I went to Alibaba and I got it for around the same price as the fake one.
The fake one. Wood, a real
except
one.
It's marble.
Yeah.
It's like their China type of marble. He said it was like a Chinese type of marble. And, they carved it all, hand carved it.
Yeah, it was really cool to see them make it. Because they would send update videos.
So... yeah. Anyways, let's not talk about this anymore. It might be stressing me out. Hopefully we'll get that figured out this week.
We had a really good week. Yesterday was awesome.
Yesterday was
about yesterday?
Week, or day.
Yesterday was cool.
Tay-tay.
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 So we're part of the, would you say program? Like Make-A-Wish program? I don't know how you'd say it.
So Taeyang got a Make-A-Wish.
He gets a Make-A-Wish, yes. And what Make-A-Wish is they grant a wish for kids who have terminal illnesses. And because Taeyang has leukemia, he qualifies for Make-A-Wish. So he got a wish, and the way it works is you get wish granters, like they're volunteers. They come over and they get to know the wish-ee.
The one getting the wish.
The one getting the wish. And they talk to the kids, find out what they like, what they want as their wish. And then they kind of like go from there and they try and set up the wish and plan it out. And then they have, what is it, proclamation? I'm saying that wrong.
I think, yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, so when they announce the wish to the child receiving the wish, they do like a little party for all the wish kids to like, yay, your wish, heck yeah, you know.
You're getting a wish. Or your wish is like happening now.
Your wish is happening.
It's done. It's going to happen.
It's a big deal, you know, like. I've watched a couple videos where like people will decorate a house in a theme of what their wish was, or they'll have like, I've seen a lot of like Disney, like for little girls wanting to go to Disneyland, like they'll hire Disney girls who do the Disney princesses outfits and like will be like, oh my gosh, you're gonna go see me at Disneyland, like stuff like that. And we have 2 amazing wish granters who have gone above and beyond. And it's funny because one of them actually was an art teacher at the school I went to. There was 2 art teachers, but I had the other art teacher. I had the male art teacher, but they shared the same classroom. Because I remember seeing her and I was like, oh, she looks so familiar. So it was really cool. And for Taeyang's wish, he wants to go to Disney. You know, all the kiddos love that stuff. And they were able to set up the wish, and they really wanted to make announcing the wish to him really special. And yeah, they went above and beyond. You want to talk about what they did?
So I thought it was just going to be like the announcement of it was going to be just like in a room, and then, you know, cake and balloons, and they're like, hey, you're going to Disney.
Yeah.
But they are 2 wish granters, they just
went above
like,
and
they
beyond.
are the best in the biz.
Best in the biz.
And they know Taeyang loves
monster trucks.
He's
obsessed.
And he loves trucks, and he loves cars. And they were able to get the Diesel brothers at the party.
Yeah. So if you don't know who the Diesel brothers are, it's like a mechanical shop, right? And they trick out cool cars.
Yeah, so they make a ton of cool vehicles, really like out of the norm stuff. Like I think they said they worked on the Paul brothers like Prime truck.
Yeah.
And then they worked on
they work on monster trucks.
Yeah, a ton of like monster trucks and trucks, and like one of their famous trucks is called the Bro-Dozer.
Yeah, that's their personal
truck.
That's their personal monster truck that they competed in.
So they make a lot of like really cool, out of this world trucks and vehicles, and they're based in Utah.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, me neither.
I had no idea.
And so, yeah, they got Dave from the Diesel brothers.
I think he's the owner. No.
I think it's 2 of them.
Yeah.
But Dave's one of the brothers, and yeah, we went to their shop, and that's where we did the party.
Yeah, so we were shocked because they told me they were gonna try and get a monster truck, but like in my head I thought, oh, they'd probably find some dude with like a big truck, you know, because I was like, I don't think Utah has any like monster truck drivers or anything. Like you could probably get like BMX out here or like race cars out here, but I didn't think you could get like a monster truck out here. And just because we have the salt flats, and that's where they do a lot of the speed testing or whatever. So when they told me, I was like, wow, cool. I had no idea. And I just thought it was like, oh, they probably like built some monster truck. And then like I told my dad, hey, this is where we're going. He's like, oh my God, do you know who they are? And he was like freaking out. And they have a show on Discovery for like 8 seasons. They're a YouTube channel, all that stuff. And I was like, oh, cool. Taeyang knew who they were.
Yeah.
I didn't. I feel bad. Like, I didn't know. Yeah.
Dave's like, you know what it is? He's like, oh my gosh, bro,
Yeah. Taeyang knows so much about monster trucks.
Does.
Like, it's insane. He knows all the monster trucks names, everything. He is like the monster truck like pro, you know, and he knows he has like over 200 trucks upstairs, and he'll be like, yeah, it's that one, it's that one, it's that one, it's that one. He even knows
that's
like
not that. It's
he knows
this.
the Hot Wheels names too that aren't a part of Monster Jam. So I'm just like, he is a smart kid.
He's like upstairs watching all these videos, just
he like
it all.
studies it. It's his jam, literally. And so we get there, and we walk in, and it was great, and you know, our wish granters were there, and then Dave appeared and was like, hey, and Taeyang was like, oh my god, like freaking out. And it was really cool. They took us to like behind the garage area where they work on everything. They have this big school bus that they keep out front, but
it looks like a monster truck school bus.
Yeah, it's like a monster truck school. It's freaking, like, you don't realize how big
these trucks are.
Monster trucks are until you're like right next to them. Enormous. And it was crazy because the second we walked outside, like, he saw the brodozer, right? Like, and he just started screaming, brodozer. And I think that made Dave feel good. I think he was like surprised. And then I went on Wiki because I was curious about it. It said they built it in 2019 and they only competed it for like one season. Mm-hmm. And based on the Wiki, they haven't like turned it on or worked on it since that competition. So it's pretty cool to see it. And yeah,
it's obviously a very important and big vehicle because there were brodozer toys of that truck. And
they're part of Monster Jam too. I looked on Amazon.
Brodozer?
Mm-hmm. I went to Amazon and I typed in brodozer, and there is a Monster Jam one, so I'm gonna have to get him that one because he was like, I think that's so like cool. The only one he doesn't have, because on Amazon the price was marked up like a lot.
Right.
Yeah, because they're normally like $3 for the Monster Jam ones. This was marked up to $30, so I think it's definitely a collector one.
That is awesome.
Yeah, but it was really good experience.
Taeyang got to drive it.
He did. It was, so we first went to the bus. We were gonna go inside the bus and look at the bus, and like I said, you don't realize how big it is. You need a ladder
to climb up
and we brought the baby on the bus.
Yeah, everyone was on the bus.
Yeah, and the baby was like, I don't think the baby's gonna be a car dude. So not like Taeyang, but Taeyang was just like, I've never seen him that happy before. He was like in heaven. And then they had like, he showed him how he had like Gravedigger.
Oh yeah, so he had Dave had a one of these side panels from Gravedigger, which is another monster truck.
It's like one of the popular
it was like
ones.
A part that broke off, and there was, they gave it to Dave. Gravedigger gave it to Dave, and then Dave put it on the wall. So Taeyang was like, oh my gosh.
He's like, oh my gosh.
There's also another monster truck called Zombie, I believe.
Yeah,
and there's a hand. There's like arms on it, and then the hand broke off, and then they donated that to Dave as well. So Dave had that.
He had a lot of cool collectors.
Like, oh my gosh, that's Zombie hand.
Yeah, he was freaking out. And then they brought out the monster truck, and Taeyang was like stoked, and Dave brought him into the monster truck, and like that's where the proclamation was gonna happen, right? All of the
inside
cool
brodozer
stuff. Yeah, inside brodozer there was like the certificate that says you're going to Disney.
I don't think he really like.
He didn't compute it.
Yeah, he's like, I'm in the truck.
He's like, this is even better.
Yeah.
I was thinking that like yesterday when we were there. I was like, oh, he's kind of getting like 2 wishes right now. Like that's how I felt, because it was so special that like it felt like.
I felt like Disneyland went right over his head.
Yeah, like it felt like that was a wish. Yeah, like it felt like he was getting 2 wishes because like that was so amazing.
The original wish.
Yeah, and it was like so awesome of them to do that. They didn't have to do that, especially because it was just a proclamation. It wasn't like the actual wish. So for them to do that for the proclamation was like amazing. Because like I've heard horror stories, like because I watch a lot of like YouTube videos and like I read a lot of Reddit and stuff. Like I've heard horror stories of kids like their wish is to meet a celebrity, and then like the celebrity either denies them or just gives them like, okay, they have 5 minutes on FaceTime, like stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
And that's like, I've read like, I won't name any celebrities because I don't know for sure,
don't.
but based on like the YouTube and Reddit, the YouTube
and the Reddit, yep.
Like a lot of celebrities do that, you know, or they'll do like a group, like it'll be multiple kids wanting the same person, and then they'll do like a group phone call.
Oh, I see.
You know, and like, and I'm talking not big celebrities, okay? We're not talking A-list. We're talking like, oh, excuse me. We're talking like D-list.
Well, okay,
like me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not everyone
F-list,
has
like
the time, you know, to be able to fulfill these wishes. Although, you know, I feel like if you're going to take on this this project of, you know, being a part of the foundation and helping grant a wish, like, to me, it's like, okay, well, you should probably, you know, make it a good one. Like, don't half-ass it. You're like, whatever. Yeah. It's like, if you realize what this foundation's about.
A lot of these kids are terminally ill, you know.
So like, I get that your time is valuable, but if you choose to accept and you agree to it, you should probably do it to the best of your abilities. You should put it with your heart. Like, don't half-ass it.
Well, do you know who, this is factual story, so do you know,
we're not dropping names.
Okay, no, I was gonna drop a name. So do you know? No, it's
we're not positive.
It was a year ago, so it was all over the news and stuff or whatever. So you know that the Sniper Wolf YouTuber chick, that like she's got like the glasses, the black hair, the big boobies, and she's just like, oh wow, cool, to like TikToks and stuff, and like a lot of young kids watch her. Anyways, okay, she's massive. She's one of the biggest reactors, right? And there was a huge controversy about a year ago where there was a Make-A-Wish kid who wanted, like, they were on their deathbed, like they weren't gonna make it, and she agreed to the wish along those lines, and the mom set up a phone call for her to call her daughter, and then like she just kept canceling the phone call. Or Sniper Wolf. Yeah, and so she canceled the phone call. And then she canceled it again, and then canceled it again, and then the girl ended up passing away, right? Like a couple days later, and the mom totally blasted her all over the internet and was like, here are the screenshots. Like, she kept saying she's gonna do it, but then she kept rescheduling it, and then like, I guess the way Sniper Wolf reacted was very like inconsiderate and rude, and it wasn't a good look.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was bad. I think it like ended her career pretty much. Like, if her fan base wasn't young children like Taeyang's age, there's no way she'd be on the internet.
Yikes.
It was bad. It was crazy.
Well, that just reiterates my point. If you're gonna accept this and you're gonna be a part of it, I think you should make it a priority and make it a good one. Like, don't half-ass it. Like, well, we don't need to talk about this person anymore because that is negative energy. Yeah.
Anyways, like the point being was like they went above and beyond for our son when it was just a proclamation. Like, they didn't have to do that. Like, I didn't even know they were going to actually be there. Like, in the back of my head, I thought, oh, it's probably just going to be like some worker that's going to like show him the monster truck. Like, but no, it was Dave. He was holding Taeyang's hand. He put him in the monster truck, and he was just being so kind.
He let him drive it.
He let him drive it.
So Taeyang was controlling. The moment T got behind the wheel, he's like, ah!
Yeah.
And Dave's like, go!
Yeah, go!
He started doing donuts.
In the parking lot with Taeyang and like letting him drive. And he was like, you're the only kid I've ever let drive my monster truck. And I think what's so cool, I think when Taeyang's older, he doesn't realize it now, is like, oh, I drove the actual like Monster Jam monster truck. I don't think that hits him right now. I don't think he computes that. But like when he's older, he's going to be like, that was pretty cool. And all of them were nice. Even Dave's like, you know, brother, the other people on the show were all there, and they were all being so nice and generous. And like originally, I think we were only supposed to be there for like 20 minutes, but we were there for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was a while.
It was a while. And
they let us ride like another vehicle too.
Yeah, they took us into, it's kind of like a bus, kind of like a party bus. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to explain it, but
something like that. And they drove us
around the city. And they were playing Taeyang's music, and he was dancing. And like I don't know if you heard, but like Dave was talking to him. He's like, "Are you gonna be? I can't wait to see you become a monster truck driver." Like just really building Taeyang up, being like, "Oh, you can be a monster. I can't wait to see you become a monster truck driver." And that meant a lot. And like Taeyang was just like,
He's like,
"Yeah,
soon."
I think we got to be like 18 probably, huh?
Well, we could get him into racing.
Well, we can get him into racing and stuff, but he probably has to be like 18 to compete, no?
Well, you could do like go-karts and stuff like that.
Yeah. We should do that.
One, his
like that
bones
Disney
are frail,
movie?
right? So
Yeah.
he can't be like out there playing football.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we'll get him into.
Can he get into racing?
It seems a little gentler on the bones unless you crash.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Well, no, that Disney movie, Malcolm in the Middle. You remember?
Frankie Muniz?
He was in that Disney movie where he was in a wheelchair and he was a race car driver.
No, not a race car.
A go-kart driver.
No. I think it was like a...
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but that's not... I don't think there's...
But didn't he become an actual race car driver in real life,
I think he drives NASCAR now.
Yeah?
No, but like those...
He's rich.
In that...
He talks about it on YouTube.
He's like, it's not relevant to this. No, that movie where Frankie Muniz was in that car, I think it's like a... There's no engine.
No, it's like
it's a downhill thing.
Yeah, those go-kart ones.
It's a box with wheels, and then you just kind of like...
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. But it's not like you hit Excel and then brake... No,
wasn't there a Johnny Tsunami one where they did the go-karting or it was just always like...
I don't think so. I think that was just surfing and...
I swear there was another one where there was like race cars and stuff. Man, the Disney Channel movies were so lit when we were kids. Now they're boring. I watch them. I'm like,
you watch them?
Boring. Oh, yeah. I watch them because I'm curious. I'm like, oh, what's the new Disney Channel original movies now? It's all like vampire stuff and like monster Thai ripoff stuff, and I'm like, lame. Yeah, no, but it was awesome. They went above and beyond for him, and he was so happy. And like Chris said, they say go to Disney, and he's like, no. Yeah, what did he see? He said something like, no, drive truck or something like that.
He's like, let's just take this truck to Disney.
Yeah, and Dave was like, all right, we're just gonna drive there.
Just drive this there.
Yeah, it was awesome, and it was really good. The baby hated it, though. The baby was like, when we were doing donuts, and
he was outside and he was scared.
He was like, I don't like this. He's like,
but he didn't mind the other ride.
He got to go. The baby got to go in the second monster truck type thing, and the baby was actually like liked it. He's like, I love that. Yeah, he kept like yelling, like a happy yell. Yeah.
So
it was really special, and when we finished up. We went to the front of the shop, and Dave gave the kids stickers and gave them a monster truck, and then he went up to his office and gifted him like one of the last Rodozer toys. And like Taeyang just screamed like a squeal. He was so excited. And it was really special. And like I said, that was just the proclamation. So to go, like, I'm not telling celebrities to take note. But like he showed you guys up, and like
he really went above and beyond.
He went above and beyond.
He made T's whole experience.
Yeah. Even today he was talking about it as if we weren't there. Like, I did this, and I said, "Oh, that's so awesome." And he said, "No, that's crazy."
You won't believe it, but it's true. I drove it.
He's like, I drove it. I drove a monster truck, and he stayed up so late last night because he was just like playing with all of his monster trucks. He didn't go to bed till like midnight because he was just in his room, like definitely a rush for him, and he loved it. It was really cool.
Yeah,
it was a great experience.
Let's hope Disneyland makes him just as happy.
That's what He's I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. It felt like he got 2 wishes because that was awesome. Enjoy it.
I think
No,
he'll
he's
enjoy
gonna
it.
love it. He was asking about it today too. He's like, "When are we going?" And
Where are we going?
that's what I was telling Chris. I was like, I'm a little worried, like, because like any 4-year-old, you hear that and you're like, okay, let's go.
Let's go.
right now.
You gonna say we're gonna go? Let's go.
Let's go.
Bet.
They don't understand that, like, oh, we got to pack. It's not for like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
You know, so he's like, he was even asking today, like, are we going
ticking.
after Nana's
ticking.
house? When are we going? We're supposed to go. You guys told me we're going.
This isn't Disneyland.
Yeah, but we have a whole month till we go, so it'll be exciting because we can just build them up. Be like, oh my God.
we have a minute, but you know,
It was awesome. What
this
a great.
is exciting. Our wish granters are just top of the line.
They're awesome. They're so nice.
They're the best, and
Definitely.
definitely
They've done a lot for us. They've given us Easter baskets. They've sent presents.
and they also make Drusilla feel just as special too.
Yeah, they gave her an Easter basket
give
too.
her gifts at the same time.
Gifts
T
at the same
gets it.
time. They really work on making siblings not feel left out because cancer is just as hard on siblings.
Exactly.
Because they don't quite. It's depending on the age, they don't understand the severity. But it was a great experience. Make-A-Wish is wonderful. If you guys are looking for a charity to donate to, I definitely would say Make-A-Wish. A lot of people who work for Make-A-Wish are all volunteer basis, and it's to make kids feel awesome.
Yeah,
it's a great foundation.
We're very grateful that
very grateful to Diesel
he
Bros.
got to the Diesel Brothers and the Make-A-Wish Foundation and our wish granters, and we're like, as parents, there's it was a great experience, like something we'll remember forever. Seeing Taeyang experience.
I haven't seen him that happy before. I've seen him happy, but like he was, I don't even think he got that happy on Christmas.
Yeah.
Like it was good.
I think next stop is maybe taking him to a
Monster Jam
or Monster Truck show.
Because last year when they were here, he got sick, so we couldn't take him. Mm-hmm.
But he's a little bit better now.
Where he's not he's still immune compromised, but it's not like if he gets sick, it's not gonna like put him out. Yeah.
We're about a year left into treatment, and hopefully,
it'll be done with. Hopefully,
long gone. We're done with it by then. But until then, still hoping he's always in good health. Mm-hmm. Still smiling, enjoying those monster trucks.
That was great. I loved it.
Great experience. I think it'd be cool to see the monster trucks now, like the actual shows.
Because I didn't realize how big it is, and then when you see how big it is,
I think you have to wear like ear
it's
protectors because they're so loud.
Like up close, that'd be cool. Because they flip. Because you imagine flipping that thing.
That big ass truck just.
Well, I was telling Chris when we were just doing little tiny donuts, I was like, can you imagine what this feels like when they're going fast and on those jumps? Because just doing those little tiny donuts, it was already like a roller coaster. So I can't imagine the way it feels when people are like flying and doing flips and stuff. It's crazy. Definitely a good rush.
It almost felt like unreal when we were on the road in that other truck.
Yeah.
Because like he's like, okay, well, you don't have to really wear like the stuff because we're just driving, but like at the same time, like he's like, if we get hit by anyone, I guarantee you're not gonna feel it because we're so high up and the wheels are so massive that if a car hit us, they're gonna get damaged. But he's like, you're not gonna feel a thing. Yeah. So it's like, wow, like it felt like I was on a ride.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a ride, but like.
I was also thinking about, because there's like where their location is, there's residential houses across the street facing them. And I was like, I wonder, could you imagine just looking at your front window and you're like, oh, there's Dave again with his monster truck doing wheelies.
That'd
My
be cool.
camera stopped just now.
Like, what is he doing tonight? Eat the popcorn. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, this is the end of episode 15 of Nighttime Talkity Talks.
Talkity Talks.
Talkity Talks.
Look out for the vlog. We filmed everything. We're going to put out a vlog because it was very precious.
Devan's going to put out a vlog.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Great experience. Loved it.
Thanks for... You keep turning the mic.
I'm sure the audio is going to
You're
be...
talking to the back side of the mic.
I'm sure the audio is going to be perfect for Chris to edit, so...
Thanks for watching, you guys. We appreciate it. We try to get these episodes out. First of all, we try to film when we can, but it's been a wild and crazy several weeks. But we finally have time. And I don't know. I feel like it's been more I've enjoyed every episode we film, but like it's been more enjoyable because we're not like cramming each episode every week.
Yeah, when we were cramming it didn't feel enjoyable. It felt like...
It didn't? I enjoyed it.
Well, I mean, like, it wasn't as enjoyable as like just
being
able to... Never mind.
I enjoy every time
I'm
we
not
get to hang
talking.
out.
I love hanging out with you. That's why I'm going to marry you. That's why I had your baby.
But you didn't enjoy shooting like what, episode 9, episode 10, episode 11, episode 12?
You're dumb.
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, episode 15 in the books. I'm excited to shoot episode 16. But thanks for sticking with us, you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Look out for the YouTube vlog on Devan's channel.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been a minute. And hopefully we'll get the Mantle situation resolved.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll see a Mantle behind us next time. So. Bye.
Bye.